Hi guys, just as an update, I'm sitting here right now and it's burning my stomach. The landlord, the leasing agent was very prompt in his response. He agreed to replace the refrigerator ASAP, which is great. He asked about maybe somebody was smoking, and he would ask to, have anything fixed, which I think is important from a landlord, and I appreciate that. But unfortunately, this isn't something that, once the refrigerator's fixed, this isn't something that can be fixed by, maybe saying somebody was smoking. This isn't a smoking issue, and it's certainly far more egregious and heinous than saying someone was smoking, or, maybe there's a faulty, wire or something. This is far more involved. So I resent him another email thanking him. He did mention there would be money to break the lease. So this is the problem with this whole lease thing. And I haven't rented, agreed to a lease in any of these apartments because I am very concerned about what's going on. And then you're involved with breaking a lease, which is why I don't normally sign for a lease, or I don't normally consider apartments for a lease. But what happens when you're in a desperate situation, you're forced. And I was forced in this situation. Certainly the lease starts June or May 1st. So I did agree, or I did send notification that I was given my 30 days yesterday. So certainly if you agree to the repairs and then a month goes by and this stuff starts again, how are you assured that this isn't going to continue on? Because it's very difficult to explain. But it has gone on in other apartments. I have documented it. I have enough evidence to suggest that, there's something nefarious going on. But again, I won't consider any apartments as I go forward, or studios with a lease now. And this is one of the reasons why, because of course then it becomes a money issue. You're breaking the lease, which I don't think in this case, considering, how sick I am today. And I certainly, I was sending out the email last night as soon as I got in here because I wanted to take a little nap and rest. I thought I would fall asleep early, and it was horrible, just like the apartment I just left. So I don't really believe I should be charged to break the lease because it never even started. It should kicked in on the 1st. But, again, if we have to pursue this, then we're going to have to, because this is just so horrible. If I did, suck it up and just try to stay here, I don't believe I would survive. This is how serious this is. And certainly this has happened with enough apartments now that it really needs to be looked at either by National Grid. Law enforcement has been aware, because this is part of this post-separation abuse I've been dealing with since I was violently removed from my own properties. It's been just about every apartment I've tried to rent, either the sabotage, the harassment, breaking things, stealing things, scamming me out of my money. U-Haul was very nice. I did talk to them about what went on, and they do have some things in place now, which I wasn't aware. And that was also, on my part. You can take pictures of the van, you take pictures of the mileage, you log in the mileage, and so there's some protections from being scammed, which I believe they did that over at the last place I was at with the U-Haul truck. And if you looked at some of my videos there, as soon as I arrived, the whole U-Haul truck was a scam, and the landlord was there going on and on that he didn't get the bank transfer quick enough, even though I gave him a confirmation number. It takes 3 to 5 days. He did get his money within 3 days. It was on a Friday, but he was already there harassing me about that. But I have sent him a few texts now, and I can't get an answer about my security. So certainly this is about scamming people's money, because he wouldn't even let me. I had half my stuff in the apartment, half in the van. The maintenance man is moving the van. The landlord's harassed me about the money, which was certainly there. I gave him a confirmation number, but I'm trying to be on the phone. And this is how scams happen. It's to keep you busy, create chaos, and then you get ripped off. And certainly if he was that concerned, he drove all the way from Connecticut, over $2,400. It seems to me, there's a problem. And also because now I've sent repeated texts and he's having a problem giving me my security back. So, as we go forward here, we'll see what this whole lease break thing is, because as far as I'm concerned, the lease kicked in today's the 1st, which is why I gave them consideration to do it yesterday, to give them a heads up that this is a dangerous situation and this shouldn't be going on. And certainly it's not an idea of, it's not somebody smoking. So, I'll keep you posted what's going on here, but I can't stay in this kind of situation. Be safe.